Yeah. It's no, let's say I'm going to. Let's. But you keep going. Okay. Boy. Easy. That's easy. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. No. Yeah, and the speed. The effects like the almost everything for the again. I have. So because of my way of teacher you see. In case you don't see us, yeah, yes. So it's like those what's that? What? Something like both of you. Yeah, well, I think they like put it along with them. See, that's like extra much. Chemistry, man. Yeah. How is that even possible? What app you use? Like the exercise app, they give me that. So the girl will pass, like really something. How did you become a good ball? So
the enhanced thing is down below.
I don't know, my loss will be.
But how do they notify parents through AMS question? No Gmail anything. Can't find.
So you're not going to tell about.
That is my bullshit. So you wanna know my math score?
No, not really. No, please. No one do it. 56 out of 100. Say 100 or
Yeah.
30.
70.
We didn't go believe that. And I say this kind of barely double digit marks, I a bit higher pressure. That was like. For sure, it wasn't your fault.
I didn't put my answer in the line. I just put that in my.
So whose fault is that? If it's not your fault, I don't know. The printer's fault.
People like I got 56 for admins.
That's very good actually. It shows that you improve.
That's crazy. I'm not telling my own shit. She's gonna put my ass on the card.
Yes, stupid. I tell you that. Stupid. Dumbass. 70 for this.
1-7.
Oh.
Because you didn't put my answer.
Barely double digit numbers. I think that some reasonable pressure we keep this week.
70 for the box
Last year.
How the
Yes.
fuck did you do that?
It's not 50-100.
Bro,
Hey, but it's
every day
It's time.
that got higher than you.
I didn't put my answer in the line. I got working marks. That's all I got.
Yes, alright. Then after you put in, if you put in what much is the marks? You got
No.
It's out of it. I don't know. It's around parts.
Oh, you asked me is here 11.
That's like how.
I don't know.
Is not here 11?
Yeah. Anything.
Holy shit.
Bro, you know I came to school for like 1 whole week.
So,
I'm gonna pay my
I
access.
never come to school. I don't
how did you? How did you?
Oh, what?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Listen to what he said.
Sharp to the wood, sharp to the wood, sharp to the wood, sharp to the wood.
I'm done with it.
Is that Chinese?
Which page?
We're doing the next page already. This one. Yeah.
Easy, okay.
Oh. Wait, I'll check later. Do this first. Do question number one first.
Say combustion.
Guys, I'm gonna give you 5 more minutes to do question number one, and then we're gonna discuss the answers.
Actually, combustion is
Heat, burning.
last week people inside the text.
Yes, Sarah. How can I help you seriously? You cannot not know anything, right?
It's a lot more.
He just
You know, it's short side.
the opposition was an iron stove. It's whenever you see the iron stove is what he has to do with what.
Yeah, it is one.
Yeah, it's what he has to do with calcium. So which one is it? Yes, it's calcium oxide. No, calcium oxide only. Because they ask you for the oxide produced, right? It is the thermal decomposition. Decomposition is like one thing break into multiple things. Okay, in this case here there will be calcium oxide. I don't know. Are you ready? I'm just ready that. What? Red, brown, red.
Oh my god. When I get it, we have students. Okay, so much enough moving.
You already broke my heart already. And I already told you the dumb story.
I won't get up. Should we myself?
Take me, write me the something about it.
Already bro.
I don't care. Can't tell you one.
Just find out you're doing PTC.
But she's not even going, right?
Don't know yet.
Sarah, refer to the notes if you don't know. Usually, giant molecular structure, there's only few giant molecular structures, right?
And the first is the use of
Huh?
what do you
Aluminium oxide, right? Aluminium oxide is used there, aluminium.
Oh, it's the
That's yes.
But
same color as pink.
No, like this now, bro.
Special species.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh, you're done already, yeah. Talk so much. What does amphotericity mean again? Good, so I need to react with acid and base and see if there's a reaction.
3 marks for me is only 3 points.
Don't care about marks, write what you know. For this one, giant molecular structure, there's only 3. Number 1 is diamond. Number 2 is graphite. Number 3 will be silicon dioxide. Diamond, yes, diamond is all carbon. Then graphite is only carbon connected to 3. That's why there's layer and layer, which is used in our lab, right? Not this. Our lab, right? As you see, like every time it comes, every time it comes from one layer, graphite is there, you know. And the third one is silicon dioxide, which is known as sand. That's why sand can easily scratch your screen also. If you have sand on your phone without a protector, you scratch it, right? Inside your pocket, you actually scratch your screen. Silicon dioxide.
are you supposed to be?
What?
No.
Shut up and do your work.
Oh, stop.
Okay, guys, let's go through this question together, shall we? Since I think for those who have attempted should know by now already. Guys, talking about the first one, electrolysis, if you remember from my notes, right?
shit on this one. Hey, it's my nose. What the hell? Oh. Oh, it was in the other chapter. Oh. Hey. Oh, it's here. I haven't taught you guys this yet. Have I teach you guys this chapter yet?
No.
Okay, never mind. For those who don't know, this one, the first one is aluminium oxide, guys. We'll cover this in the next chapter where we learn to extract aluminium through bauxite, which is the ore of aluminium oxide. Yes, I thought it was in this chapter, but I now realize it's in this chapter instead. Huh? You learned this already? Oh, okay, good. Anyways, hey, what the hell? Oh. Anyways, next, neutral oxide, which is literally in the notes from my previous chapter. What is it called? Yes, it is carbon monoxide. The second one is carbon monoxide. You can literally see in my notes in the notes. Cannot remember, but I remember separating it into what's it called? The acidic oxides and basic oxides. Stupid guy. I have to find it for you, don't I? Here. Neutral oxide. Yes, so the answer is going to be carbon monoxide for the second one. And third one is it produced in thermal decomposition of limestone. Guys, whenever you see limestone, guys, limestone will obviously produce the carbon dioxide and also calcium oxide. Anytime you see the word lime, you have to think about calcium, guys. In this scenario here, it will be calcium oxide. Right. Then after that, number 4, a giant molecule has a similar structure to diamond. That giant molecule is known as sand, guys. Which is known as silicon dioxide. It is a red-brown solid, guys. Red-brown solid such as the rust that you see, which is known as what? Iron tree oxide. Very good. It dissolves in water and is the reason why there is acid rain coming out, guys. Acid rain is due to sulfur dioxide. Good. And finally, the complete combustion product, carbon monoxide. If it's incomplete combustion, what will produce? If it's in complete combustion, what will it produce? Complete combustion will always form carbon dioxide. Incomplete combustion will form
sulfur dioxide.
Carbon monoxide, my friends. Write this down. Yes, I know. This one is complete combustion, which is carbon dioxide. Complete combustion forms carbon dioxide. Incomplete combustion will form what else? Yes. Sarah, do you hear what I say or not? Do you hear what I say or not? What did I say? If there's incomplete combustion, it will form what? Very good. Excellent. Okay, moving on. Next, you see this word amphoteric. You tell me, what does amphoteric mean again? Good, it can behave like an acid or a base, right? And they ask you to determine, how do I determine whether it's amphoteric, right? This one is quite standard. I've seen this come out in your exam before as well. In order to see whether it's an amphoteric oxide or not, you have to react it with acid first, see if there's an observation, then after that react it with base and see if there's an observation. Okay, if you see that both of it has a reaction, it means to say it's going to be an amphoteric oxide. So your answer say add acid, observe for reaction, and then add base and observe for reaction. Add alkali, sorry, not base. Add alkali and observe for reaction.
Add acid, add base.
Add acid, observe for reaction, then add alkali and observe for reaction.
This one just look like they will react when acid or base.
Yeah, acceptable.
Acid.
What?
Aluminum oxide.
Yes, which is an amphoteric oxide. How do I know it's an amphoteric oxide? I add acid to aluminum oxide, observe for a reaction, which there will be, and then you add alkali and observe for a reaction, which there will be as well.
How do you know it's amphoteric?
There's a few amphoteric oxides that you must remember. The first one is aluminum oxide. What's the second one? We literally talked about this last week. It was in the notes. I even flipped there. Last week, I don't remember what I ate for breakfast this morning.
Oh,
Which one is the second amphoteric oxide?
yes. Zinc oxide.
Did you hear or not? What's the second amphoteric oxide? Yes, it's known as zinc oxide. Finally, last one, iron 3 oxide can be neutralized by a dilute acid. Why? Why can this be? Yes, it's a base. Iron 3 oxide is a base. It's basic, guys. Iron 3 oxide is a base. Yes. Yes. For question number 2, I'll give you the formula for this one here, guys. You think about the second one. It says write an ionic equation of the ionized ethanoic acid. First and foremost, ethanoic acid has a formula of CH3COOH. If it's ionized, right, means to say what component is responsible for the acid again? What ion is responsible for the acid? Good, is the H plus ions, right? And then the rest will be negative. In this case here, CH3COO negative. Okay, this is the... Oh, it's reversible as well, this equation, because it's a weak acid. This is the ionized ethanoic acid. Think about how to do for B. Similar concept. You have 10 minutes to attempt the next question. Yes, it is in the notes as well. Yeah.
This part is ion. The ion
Say that again.
this case is ionized, right?
Ionized must be an ion, bro. Ion is positive or negative ion. This which part is positive, which part is negative in this scenario here? This is the one I'm not seeing. This is an ion. This is an ion. This is the ionized equation. Yes.
Just in the example, they give us
Okay.
this is one mark.
I don't know. Okay, right, what do you know? Serious. State the difference between the strong acid and a strong acid. Yeah.
The high concentration of fish.
Only. Just one mark already. Let don't care about marks. The marks will make sense all the time. Write what you know. Like everything that you know.
Then they'll see like this considered one mark. They give one mark.
The marks in every day different one. Sometimes this is considered one mark, sometimes it's considered wrong. It's inconsistent. So don't care. Write what you know. I'm telling you this since the beginning of time. Yeah.
So that means the strong acid is more hydrogen of the acid.
Yes, for a strong acid type, so look here, my friend. The complete dissociation of the H plus ion and the incomplete dissociation of the H plus ion. It's either complete dissociation or partial dissociation of the H plus ions. Yes.
Can you read my friend?
No. You can be a doctor already.
I want to be a doctor.
Wow, how do you know this? Oh my god. How do you know?
Why people are very strong from this?
How do you know? Who taught you this?
One teacher lah.
Come on. What the hell?
Then I did chemistry was school.
In Kumon. So how do you remember this? Serious one. How do you remember this? What did they tell you to remember?
It's kind of like.
So you have to memorize what things, what colors.
Then you tell us that also.
But I also got.
I mean, I tell her, I don't know what this, but she actually wrote the right answer.
You give us a table, no?
Yes.
You say you're gonna
You
send
have
me.
to be from my middle school.
You always got beef with everyone, like shit like you.
Plus when she saw me. Oh God, she got beef with me.
You might say you're gonna send.
Yes, let me send it to you right now. Oh my god, Alia, you actually have a talent for chemistry, eh? Serious. Like,
100.
my god, your chemistry is strong, man.
95. 86.
My god. I tell you, honestly, I don't remember this one, you know.
Most media higher than you.
Not too bad.
I don't know.
Oh,
People,
my man 17, no, that's crazy.
how much you get? People 6 able to do. And you just want about 6. Okay.
No.
Sarah's dying at hospital.
She's not dying. She's in the hospital.
Maybe no.
They're weird.
But this is because of shit. Maybe this is a
We didn't pick him out.
Huh?
We didn't pick him out.
Player 4, 5, 6 times. Yeah.
I was
Oh,
supposed
maybe you want to
I
do
was supposed to go, I was supposed to go try last night, you know? And then my friends were like, oh, I kind of like to play games tonight.
You know there was a pregnant woman speaking. She gave birth and the baby wanted to give
Please
us.
stop. I wish you could be shocking.
I didn't watch it.
Please stop.
My
Please
friends told
stop.
me that.
Please stop. Please stop.
Player 4, 5, 6 times.
Shut up. Shut up. You're spoiling it for me also. Shut up.
I don't know that's true.
Shut up. I don't want to know. Shut up.
Oh, then so they smoke. It's like they lose money if they have money. Yeah.
You know, like investment.
Yeah, fair ones are all.
Maybe I knew it was math and physics. Yeah, I didn't answer. I didn't answer.
Okay, the colors I've already sent to you guys already. Oh, probably this one as well. Lah. Yes, everyone done with question number 2? You have 2 more minutes left.
Did I tell you
I sure hope not because of OD.
basically, she's you know what it is.
What?
And then I was drinking with my cousins. Malay, Japanese from Korea, okay? And then we were drinking at like Shinjuku. I was so drunk. You know the people like right the stairs when you go down, like go down the train station. I was also running out because I'm not gonna stay there until 5 a.m. And then like I was so drunk, I like fell down the stairs and flashed everybody. And I got sent to the hospital for like too much alcohol in my blood.
That's called OD, my friend. You know what OD stands for? Overdose.
That's time. Like I think like it was boring. It was like drinking was nice.
Haram. Look at this. Look at this haram.
There you go. You said it right.
What? What? You said the last month lah. Shut up lah. Shut up. Yeah. Look, the pig is flying right across the window.
Guys, I'm getting better. I really am.
Yeah. The Lulu is truly the Lulu for you, man. No cap, man. Serious.
She told me pork is a name for me. Then I posted a picture story. Pork is so good.
Alcohol, smoking,
Pork. Drugs not yet.
drugs not yet, sex not yet. Maybe I don't know.
No, I never touched
I
You could have sent it to us.
Listen. Wallah, I've never done drugs. Everyone around me.
she used God's name in vain. Fucker.
Like negative drugs.
Why?
My mom told me like smoking on stuff like drugs. All my friends do drugs. All my friends.
You're actually a psychopath, I must say. Okay, shut up. Let me discuss the answers first. Hey, what's the term used for acid? You. What's the term? What do you write?
Chemical that gives off hydrogen ions in water and form salt by combining with certain.
What about you?
Substance that you
Okay, good. Both of you are correct. The shorter answer is just a proton donor. Anything that is a proton donor is considered considered an acid, guys. Because of the what ion again? What ion is present in an acid? H plus ion. Yeah, correct lah. Write an ionic equation for ionized sulfuric acid. What do you write? What do you write? H2SO4 becomes H plus SO4 minus. Oh, actually, now that I look at it, I actually did I did this way also, but I realized that actually they want this instead. I actually wrote, I didn't look at the answer properly, but I thought your answer was correct. Then I look at it, they actually just dissociate one H plus ion. Wait, right, yeah. You got it correct.
No.
Sharp, Marcus.
Yeah, I never. Everyone makes some high ground.
I believe you. I don't doubt.
It's not.
Yeah, I know people who come to school high. I've seen it. I've never thought it.
They're as good as gone already.
Yeah, actually.
No. Okay, then after that, state the difference between a strong acid and weak acid. You, what is your answer?
Try this. H plus acid. Well, weak acids have low concentration.
Not concentration, it's the dissociation, guys. I've mentioned this over and over again. If you ionize high amounts of H plus ions, it's considered to be a strong acid. An example of a strong acid will be hydrochloric acid. An example of a weak acid will be ethanoic acid, guys. When you have hydrochloric acid, basically all the H plus ions separate outwards one. It cannot combine back together. Whereas for the weak acids, you see, like this example here, you see this symbol, what does this mean again? It is reversible, right? Means to say as the H plus ion break apart, right? It's possible for them to go back in, So that's why this is what we call partial dissociation. Half of it will break apart, half of it that broke apart combine back together. And thus your answer should be the partial or full dissociation of the H plus ions. Strong acids have complete dissociation of H plus ions, where weak acids has a partial. What was that? So
But that's really I looking more of regulation.
See the women.
you got it right.
I wrote strong acid dissolved in water, while whereas weak acid only partially is essentially.
It's not dissolve, it's dissociate the H plus ions.
Yes.
You said dissolve.
Let's dissociate. You said no, I said you did. No, yes, I did.
Oh shit.
What's
But did you know Mr. Gilbert saw on your son's Google?
What?
He said something, I forgot already, something about us getting good results. If we don't, then your son's Google will get cut off.
Okay, how do I tell whether it's a strong acid or weak acid? What can I do to test whether it's a strong acid or a weak acid? Ray. Test swab.
How much is it?
There's an indicator I can use, right? Hymophthalin. Hymophthalin doesn't tell you whether it's a strong acid or weak acid. As soon as it's an acid, it goes into one color. Litmus paper is the same, right? It will only turn red, right? If it's an acid, it doesn't show you whether it's a strong or weak acid, right? Yes, I have to use a universal indicator because if it's a strong acid, it will turn
Great.
and if it's a weaker acid, it will turn yes. Hey, what did I say? What's the answer? You better shut up and listen if you don't know. What?
Panta. Measure pH of both solutions.
With a
What do you say?
with a what? Measure, how do I measure the pH? Huh?
pH of both solutions. Will have a lower pH than chlorine acid.
You're supposed to use a universal indicator.
Wait, am I right?
No.
Red color.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like so lower oxide than ethanol acid.
But you're not asked about sulfuric acid or whatnot. You ask how do I test whether it's a strong or weak acid. You're supposed to use a universal indicator, and the color will tell you whether it's going to be a weak acid or a strong acid. Use an indicator. If it's strong acid, it will turn red. If it's weak acid, it will turn yellowish orange. Yeah, orange, yellowish orange. Yellowish color. You can't use litmus paper or thymophthalate, guys, because with litmus paper, if as long as an acid, it will turn into one color. If it's thymophthalate, also as long as an acid, it will turn into one color. That's how I know that with those two things, I won't know whether it's a strong or weak acid, right? I'll only know that it is an acid or not. With the universal indicator, you can tell based on the color change. Okay, this one was the one that she got correct. Guys, if you look here, sulfuric acid, which is, what's the formula for sulfuric acid? SO4, no. H2SO4 is sulfuric acid. And then barium chloride, what's the formula for barium chloride? BR, man. Hey, barium is BA, right? Hey, Alia, barium BA or BR? It's BA, right? BA is group 1 or group 2? Barium is group 2, right? So what's the formula? Ba2Cl. Barium is group 2. Boy. We're back to this again. How do I know? How do I know this is BaCl2? This is Cl minus, right? This is Ba2 plus, right? Then this should be the formula, right? Now they are going to react together, form a salt. What will the salt be? What will the salt be? Okay, it will be barium sulfate. BaSO4, right? But here's the thing right now. I need to know what happens. This both assumed to be colorless, right? When they react together, right? You actually need to remember that barium sulfate is a white precipitate that is white in color, guys. So you're supposed to say something like a white precipitation is formed due to the formation of barium sulfate. A white precipitation is formed due to the formation of barium sulfate. The white precipitation is formed due to barium sulfate.
Sure, I mean the urine dimensions of BP2.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
already get another stuff.
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
It's okay. You can go faster than your friends.
I remember seeing baggies here.
What?
I mean the baggies.
Huh?
No, you're not.
They're coming in August. We're starting the New Year 10 in August.
No, I'm 9 years old.
Yes. Good. Okay, guys, any questions from this part here? Of course, no. Do the next one.
Basic apply.
Can you just see?
Yeah.
Huh?
3C.
Yeah, why? When sodium hydroxide and ammonia are tested in state the difference between them. So, one is a strong alkali, another one is a weak alkali. Because of one is again the higher dissociation of hydroxide ions. Yeah.
Blue is alkaline, right?
Yes. Red is acid.
Are we done for the day?
How would?
No,
Oh, yes,
I can print it for you.
No, let's do group that. So I always say to go. Let's go.
No, I'm gonna make you guys do more. Shit. Oh.
I'll be really fantastic one here.
No, I should be a doctor or something.
Like that's, and he's not.
The and only I would identify using
Just identify.
I know sodium hydroxide is
Just correct me, because
carbonate quick
what's the actual more than?
formatio of bubbles UDT hesitate result stuff showing that accept rolling. So we got priority. If we taste acid, it's acid sour.
Yeah, it is.
But the lemon is usually
So like all acids being sour.
Actually, right, if you ever notice, those super sour sweets, right, it's actually just that they are more acidic. The more acidic it is, the more sour it is, which is the reason why, right, actually you're not supposed to eat all the super acidic stuff, you know. The super, like a lot of kids, they like to eat, hey, I dare you lah, you eat this super sour sweet lah, ha 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 ha, those kind of shit, right? Actually, it fucks your stomach a lot, man, because it's too acidic already. I don't recommend eating those things at all, man. It's actually really bad.
No, one of those reasons because like you remember Diana? Diana, she came to this center before. She dared me to do something. She asked me to throw down like this.
Oh, the last part.
This and like basically it got my appendix bursted and like I can't sit here.
That's not good, my friend.
Well, this stops.
What is it?
Appendix stop smoking.
I'm just kidding for the sake of something.
Just stop your shenanigans, Alia. Please go back to the path of God. Wow. My God, man. I'm really curious how you're going to grow up later as a young adult.
My parents obviously died. The teacher just gave up on me.
Yeah.
Oh look.
Are you sure they love you or they gave up on you? Which one's which?
Yeah. Gave up.
Alia.
Only my friends get in trouble. I don't get in trouble. This shit.
So
So these are all rich kids.
Yeah, it sounds really like rich kid problem.
Don't escape now.
Trouble. And I would be like, the teacher would ask me, what happened to this? What happened to that?
Oh, what happened, Alia? Are you the victim?
Yeah, actually, hold up. Oh, look.
Stop saying wala, bro.
Use your God's name in vain.
Say no. It's like, no, it's
he says no. He says no. He knows. He knows. He say no.
yeah, boleh. Alah, no, it's not salah. No, it's not salah. Yeah, seorang ini. Really, itu salah that you walk when you walk past you go through. See.
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you all done?
No, it's not.
Like,
Whoa. You not good? Ah, yeah, I think.
wait, do you like it? Huh? You like it? It. Yeah. It. I'm
I
just.
see a comment backward. It's not with that.
You have finished this person. You're almost done, but you're almost not done.
Yeah.
You are lucky.
I ignore completely. Ignore
Sleepy, what is? Oh, you can look at the movie also. What I put this I planned, bro. She's just here for the vibes. Second school. I also is this correct? Like this now. You go to small. Like in second school, in second school.
I think something that found so like
You're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Hey, answer D is wrong. It's not harmony and ion.
Well, it's good. It is like good like second. Well,
like oh my god.
No access.
No
it's just wrong.
Alright, guys, let's go through answer to question number 3. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, define the term base. If acid is a proton donor, then this base will be a proton. Good. Proton acceptor. Then sodium hydroxide is tested with red litmus paper and it turns blue. Obviously, this is because it is an alkali. Okay. Which hey, write this down, which contain OH minus ions. Then after that, when sodium hydroxide and ammonia are tested, when sodium hydroxide and ammonia are tested, pH meter got one is 14 and one is 11. State the difference between them. What's the difference?
One is strong.
One is a stronger alkali than the other, right? Because what?
More always.
Because the more complete OH ion dissociation in solution, right? So you're gonna say one is a stronger alkali because it has complete dissociation of OH minus ions. Good. Wow. Ammonia. Something like that. And this last question here, you actually have not learned this yet. You can skip it lah. Nitrate ion. Alia, the answer was supposed to be nitrate ion for this one.
There was one thing I got wrong.
Yeah, that's what you.
Yeah, it's supposed to be It's supposed to be this one.
What's the name?
Oh, the brother.
Yeah, the look and go.
Because you're looking for anion, right? You say carbonate, which is supposed to be tested with this way. Can see, nitrate is the one which is the NaOH. Okay. Sure, why not?
Switch. Yeah, switch.
No, I
Just trying to pause it.
After that, you introduce BRS.
Your friend.
Yeah. Like, ask you it's not yeah, what are you? No, you bought him on the buy on. I think you buy cash out. I appreciate it.
What is it? Studying.
Not see.
So that is money. No wonder lah. I see the thing we know.
Wait, sorry. No,
He's
I never heard that.
was it not too low?
No, yeah, the ETF one.
Oh yeah, not too low.
We keep buying the
You know what? Irina hates you. You know what? Because I sent her, I was really nice. You know what I said her? Because she really pissed me off. I don't like to say those stuff out, but you know what I said her? It's like a whole distract. Because I was like, I was also on my period. So I was like kind of really mad. Where is she? Keep talking on my name. It's the only thing keeping you around. Like, nobody fuck with you, bro. Everybody loves getting you, bro. She fuck with you. She fuck with your fake ass. She's like, cause she's fake. You don't see her. She's fake. She's always like, you're there. You're there. Oh, Irina, for me, lah. And then I said, don't. And then I said, oh, jealousy is disease. At least I'm understanding enough. You know the truth, right? That people. I was at GGG. That's why I came late. Oh, I told her. And I already told her 2 weeks ago about it. I can't talk to you. So come here. And then she was really, really mad at me.
What's up, man? Do they have a thing for him up?
She started talking shit
You have
about
a thing for him up?
What the hell did I just hear? You have a thing. You have a thing for him. What the hell am I hearing?
They're just some
So a lot of things I think of.
Jaja?
Ah.
You.
I don't know.
Is a what?
Contradict itself.
Reach itself?
We told you about this.
Oh, this is the guy.
It's two reformers. One is my friend, one is other guy. This good brother.
Oh, it's good to be rich.
Yeah. I have a lot of friends because I also used to invest some house. Oh, yeah, when I was like, side family and China.
Guys, for those who are, you can start attempting question number 4. But for those who are wondering what this answer is, calcium carbonate is actually used to neutralize the acidity of the oil, of the soil, guys. Because carbonates can react with acids as well, guys. So this calcium carbonate is used to neutralize the acidic soil. Please.
You're not good to. Bro. He just won. Him.
Wait, is season 1 you're going Sunday after IB?
IB is next year.
Wait, what's up?
Use that
It's not going to Sunday, it's just to go.
Can consider, what's it called, the other one?
Do you want to see the floating body?
Send it to me. Send it to the group. Should send it to the other group.
Oh shit.
Excess means, how do you say excess means too much?
Yeah. More than enough lah, basically.
Did I tell you I accidentally flashed top?
Yes, that's the first thing you told me this morning.
It's funny though. Like,
You're doing it on purpose, you serial flasher.
Kira, my friend Kira, yes, they all went out and I told them close the door because I'm gonna be showering. And then I think they just forgot about it. Julian and Jim were all there.
But teacher, the guy died long time ago. Yeah. He's swollen. He's white already. He's hard already.
If a long time ago, you should have decayed already, or not so long ago only. Maybe in the past 3 months. Oh,
So it's hard already.
maybe in the past 3 months.
Wait, do you want it to which group do you want to be in?
This is wait from the news portal, right?
I don't know.
Not raw footage, right?
It's raw footage.
Oh, send me the
Send the end contract.
Yeah.
This group will not save. Forwarded many times. Mr. People once
H2SO4 and
what is
further
it?
outside.
This is like
abortion.
Oh,
Look, look. Last part. Just keep the last
copper
part.
sulfate.
oh,
Now the boba all them breaks.
my gosh. Why is this like that?
The boba all them breaks. I wouldn't
Normal roll. Just a walk in the park for them.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
You have one thing on you.
Ah,
Yeah, you stay there. No.
Oh, yeah.
No, Surrey Mine got a lot of suicide cases though.
Are you sure it's suicide? Maybe it's murder.
Wait, where do you stay? Around here, like 179.
Oh,
Oh,
it's suicide.
I don't know. You know, just that.
there's.
Hey,
I can go.
this is not a room, isn't it?
Sit down. I can go. Around 10 minutes. Do you know I have to wake up at 6 a.m. every day if I go to work? Because I live next to Kansas City.
You teacher, this is not the lake behind this one. This is the Diamond Coastal Lake.
Dang, Stan News, bro.
That's the new.
No, but she answered it was
Hey, everyone start attempting questions for Paul, my friends.
from accents. More than enough.
What is it? What was your first? Because when I first started, I was like, oh, this is the girl I don't say.
What are you? You want me? I can text her for you. Okay. Did you see what you
Yeah,
did?
right. That's-
No, that's
that's right.
I know you used to.
She lives in Russia.
get close to who?
Yeah, just to share with
She wants to.
Oh, you don't start this now lah.
You
It's
don't.
not really giving. See, but you guys, then after this, hopefully you so don't got shit out there. Like, it's like, it's not.
Oh yeah, she told me you say it was damn gay.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, but you want to start now? Like, two natural do the first thing fast all right? Let's start this now. Ah, exactly.
No, I wouldn't go there.
Also, you add gay just to share drinks with
Go
her.
like 50
Oh,
every
yeah,
night.
yeah. Not just for that.
Yes, other looking like.
So you like her,
Like has a benefit, you know?
Yeah.
Really?
So you want her vaginal?
Oh,
Bro,
very.
something like that lah.
It's not the you know, we found porn in this phone, as in,
It's
some Korean fake food.
He's new as it.
I don't know if he says yeah, but that's the good like the same shit.
Y'all search that shit and then
I never said it. I wasn't even there.
you don't know who search what.
It's true.
So you have some object lah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, even the house. Yeah, it's very easy to walk. But I also can stand. Even the outside form. We get baby. What did you do?
I want to say my
It's the rainbow color, right? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, indigo.
There's a reason to say.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hey,
So it's in this, I repeat, it's the rainbow color. It won't be by one, so there, red, orange, yellow, blue, green, green, blue, indigo, violet.
Oh,
Where? You test yourself.
funny.
Where? You know, yeah, give the thing up. Give the thing to tell you.
On the birthday party. Was like, because everyone was mad at me for it's
Just like-
really,
Yeah, but with the fashion button will work.
wanting to stand out. So after that.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I don't understand. Can you leave me alone? I haven't finished. I can't.
More than needed. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, this one that I told you how to feel about.
Which I even told the answer to. You're always not paying attention.
Oh, this is the good answer.
You're always not paying attention to the class, I find.
No.
Why everyone know the answer already? How you cannot? This one I literally said the answer.
Oh my god. Next is it.
Know the dot to this paper already, you know do it this.
Yes,
You go on this, I haven't teach you guys yet, but I told them to skip it.
Whoa, you guys said.
I wish you.
yes,
I'm not paying attention, right?
Thank you. Stop.
Oh my ears.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She always call me randomly. Say that again.
We random chemistry. So are you gonna say after this group,
Always call me randomly.
then you have been giving up or wait?
Whoa, what's that? Whoa, in the wrong team.
You're in time what?
I'm gonna
Right, yeah. To manage the calculation better, right? So you just here to pass or something, or you just here to do up the big form. What do you want to do for your students?
Yeah, of course. No, I need to pass. I need to pass.
Yes,
Yes, but
Bro! If you make that, you need to be the next class you won't.
so how my friend, please pay attention when I'm talking.
And I'll talk to this asshole here.
So now it's very closer.
But I tell you what, even though I say this right, she's the best chemistry student. She actually knows. So she's like,
Where she
okay, I say the same for physics, though.
This is feel cold, that's why. Like when I know how physics, I just get mad.
I don't know what is that.
Please stop with that later. This is already stop already.
Yeah,
If you want to ask her, teach her how to do and tell her why your answer is like this. Instead of talking about all this bullshit, see how to do.
Get out. You can't say the message. You said it's like you don't like science.
But you're here already.
So, okay, let's go chat now because let's call each other and stuff. You will go to the phone.
So what's that?
What's the answer? Never mind. This one.
Oh, you
What
wrote
the
that.
hell?
You wrote this one, you realized it's.
Why don't text this shit?
Carbon, calcium carbonate that we used to react with acid, and this actually neutralizes it. So calcium carbonate is used to neutralize the acidic soil. If soil which is the dirty ground is acidic, the crop can grow, the plants and all cannot grow. So that's why we use calcium carbonate
You put it on the ground and so we use it to neutralize the acidic soil. It's a sort of SOIL. To neutralize the acidic soil. The acidic soil. I didn't even know. Yeah. Oh,
The extra stuff.
She said something your
Yeah, we should say
ex pastor or something. You and no one has talked.
Yeah.
You and your friend has talked. So I said
Ah.
I don't know.
Oh,
Wait, what's that?
No, I can't remember.
last happy years.
She called her weird. She called you weird.
That means more than you. More than you.
Oh, my.
Because
That's not accepting.
We were very maybe.
why accent?
As soon as I walk over, only how to do. I want to fucking talk. Oh, we eat very.
Right. To ensure complete reaction.
Wait, I don't think so. Yeah. That's answer. So,
Maybe you open his phone and
No.
check the
Okay, last question. Okay, copy this down. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for those who have attempted the question, good on you. For those who've been talking nonsense, shut up right now. Okay, first question they ask, they find what is the term excess mean if you
More than enough.
yeah, basically you throw more than enough of it lah, right? Usually in these kind of scenarios, we'll throw excess because we want to make sure that the acid is fully reacted. More than enough is used. Okay. Then the second question usually is line up one. You need to know excess is basically more than enough. You keep throwing until it's fully reacted. Then they ask you why. Why do we use excess copper 2 sulfate? Is to ensure that copper 2.
To be able to neutralize the.
This is wrong. This is copper 2 oxide. Why we use excess of copper 2 oxide, not sulfate? Copper 2 oxide is the product that will be formed. But anyways, this one guys, they ask us how come we're using the excessive copper 2 oxide is because we want to make sure that all the dilute sulfuric acid is fully reacted guys. To make sure all the acid is fully reacted. This is a typo guys. Okay. Then after that, they ask you state 2 changes that can observe the copper 2 oxide when it's added to the sulfuric acid. First and foremost, when copper 2 oxide is added to sulfuric acid, what will be formed again?
White precipitate.
Shut up now. Precipitation.
No,
Wait, tell me what's the product that will be formed when copper 2 oxide reacts with sulfuric acid? What will be formed? You, what? Very good. It is copper sulfate. Guys, it's not rocket science. It's always just a combination of these two things. Right? In this case here, because copper sulfate is formed, first and foremost, I want to let you know that copper 2 oxide is supposedly black in color, guys. And when you form the copper 2 sulfate solution, it will be what color? It will be blue, guys, because whenever you see the word copper and it's a solution, it will be blue in color. So first and foremost, you're going to say that 2 changes. What are 2 changes? The solid dissolves and the solution starts turning blue. These are your 2 changes. The solid, the copper 2 solid, 2 oxide, solid dissolves. And the solution turns blue as copper 2 sulfate is formed. Something like this. Then after that, they ask you in step 2, the residue is being removed. What is this residue? What's this residue? unreacted copper 2 sulfate, but the product is copper 2 sulfate though. The unreacted copper 2 oxide. You know why? Alia, you know why or not? The copper 2 sulfate is the product. So there can't be unreacted product, right? There can only be unreacted reactants. Then after that, describe what we observe when the crystallization point is reached. Yeah, crystals will start forming. Describe what will happen if you overheat in step 2. Guys, right now copper 2 sulfate, if you remember, right, is what color, guys?
No.
The salt that we form, if is pink.
Black.
Guys, if you were to be so kind to look at the notes that I given you, shut up lah. If you were to be so kind to look at the notes that I given you, even though you can't see the color, but I'm sure I gave you the description, right? If it's hydrated copper 2 sulfate, it will be blue. If it's anhydrous, if it's anhydrous means to say it's dry already, guys, it'll be white in color, right? So if today I overheat it, will it turn blue or will it turn white? It'll turn white because it's dry already, guys. Hydrated copper 2 sulfate is blue in color. If overheated, it will turn white, which is anhydrous. I'm just writing extra to let you guys know what's going on. Yeah, actually, even if you write the crystal turns white, you get your mark already. And finally, is this finally? Oh.
Can I just say decomposition?
Oh, for chemical equation? No. Decomposition is break apart already. Thermal decomposition is nothing is breaking apart. It's still the crystals there. Right, chemical equation for the reaction. What's the chemical reaction? You. Wait, you.
Yeah.
You. What's the answer? CuO plus. Not even going to finish. What's the answer? CO. Oh, okay. S, the solid.
H2SO4.
H2SO4.
Copper sulfate 4 plus H2O.
CuSO4
Plus H2.
plus
H2.
H2. Good.
H.
H2 what? Just H2? Yeah.
You inside comment soon.
Copper 2 sulfate is hydrated. It contains water crystals. What does water of crystal mean? It's basically
Bye guys.
what's the answer?
Bye guys.
What water of crystallization?
What do you mean, man? Where you from?
It means to say there's water molecules.
The crystal.
Yes. And finally, we rinse it, guys. For step 4, we're basically rinsing and drying it continuously, so that we remove impurities. To remove impurities, and you get your mark. Okay, that'll be it for today, guys. See you all next week.
I know you were. Wait for the